Are we surprised? Let's let it burn for a second. I'm kind of tight. Kind of tight. Big Pain, what's up? What up? What up? We're shaking. What's up? PS3 Illuminati, what's going on with you, brother? Smurf, what's up? What's up? King Leaf, what's up, Brody? What's up with you? DH Eagle, what's up? Almighty, what's up? Charles Smith, what up? Brandon Jones, what up? Season not over. Not in the slightest. Kara Poole, what's going on with you? Tremaine Jennings, what's up? Ruiz, LA Rams, what up? Brandy, what up? You know what I mean? What up? What up? But like, are y'all surprised? Are y'all surprised that we aren't underdogs this week? Because I am. We can beat the Seahawks. No doubt we can beat anybody. You really a genuine dude. No cap. You already know, King Leaf. You already know, man. I mean, listen, man. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Somebody asked me for a wrench. Get a picture, man. People missing the boat entirely. You ain't got to tell me, man. I'm surprised. I'm surprised we not underdogs. I don't even know what's that about. So it made me have to dig into something deeper. Like, what am I missing to where these quote unquote experts who often are more correct than I am, not often, I'm often more correct than they are. You know what I mean? What am I missing that got these quote unquote experts saying that we should not be, you know what I'm saying? What am I missing? What am I missing that's saying that we're not the underdogs this weekend? Open at -3, now -1. Yeah, I think I seen that. It's because Seattle hasn't blown anybody out, including the bad teams. I guess. But who have we blown out? Who have we blown out? Carson Wentz only got one 300 passing yard game this season. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please, if I'm wrong about something, let me know, man. Hey, Manny, man, thank you for the donation, bruh. How do we win? We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. I mean, they haven't blown anybody out, but they damn sure found more ways to win close games than we have. I'm telling you, bro, Seahawks suspect on defense. I know they're suspect on defense, but this is my concern. They beat the Bengals by one. Think it's more about Seattle than the Eagles. Well, that's not a good way of looking at it. Then that's not a good way of looking at it. Then, I mean, I guess home field advantage kind of sways into that more. But if they looking at it from a standpoint like, listen, let's look at who the Seattle Seahawks have beaten and look at who the Philadelphia Eagles have beaten. This is how I'm looking at it. If you don't got Lane Johnson, you know what I'm saying? And poor coaching by us, a poor coaching job to now cross-train Andre Dillard this week on playing both tackle positions. Andre Dillard should have been up to speed probably to play every position on the line except center. That's bad on our part. You know what I'm saying? That's bad on our part, man. Poor coaching right there. Listen, Nelson Aguilar ain't even practiced this week. Alshon Jeffrey was limited. You get Nigel Bradham back, but we need people back on offense now. You know what I'm saying? This should be the point of the season to where we getting healthy bodies on both sides of the ball. Once the defense get healthy, the offense ain't healthy. You know what I'm saying? What can you really expect? I mean, I expect more out of Jordan Matthews this week. You know what I'm saying? I expect more out of Jordan Matthews this week. He got a couple weeks now getting back acclimated back to what's happening. My only suggestion is this, man. You got to throw Arcega-Whiteside out there in the fire, man. That's how I feel, man. You got to throw Arcega-Whiteside out there in the fire, man. Same situation with Whiteside, bad coaching, yeah. I mean, you really Cowboys sweeping the division this year. I mean, is Mark Holmes and them dudes not going live? What's going on, Rude Girl? What's happening? Our problem is personnel. The problem is the player availability as well. We got one receiver that got over 100 yards, wide receiver wise, to my knowledge, and that's Deshaun Jackson, game 1. You know what I'm saying? We haven't beat Seattle in 30 years at home. Ricky Long, man, I just was talking about that. We haven't beat him in 30 years. 30 years we ain't beat these dudes at home. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm not count. Listen, when I picked the Eagles to lose yesterday, it's based off of football knowledge and who we gonna have suiting up. That's basically what it's based off of, football knowledge and who we gonna have suiting up. We're injured right now. Now, can we beat them? Yeah, we could take them out, but it's gonna take a ridiculous effort. It's gonna take a ridiculous effort, man. What if can we really expect this team to put up 30 points? Can we really expect that? That would be a surprise to everybody, right? It would be a surprise. You know what I'm saying? Can you really expect Jay Ajayi to come out there and rush for 100 yards on the ground? Can you really expect that for Jay Ajayi to take the game over and rush for a buck? Can you expect Carson Wentz to throw 4 touchdown passes? He has no weapons. He has no reliable targets. The most reliable target he had all year was Nelson Aguilar, simply because he was available, not because of what he did with his availability either. You know what I mean? So like it don't look good. It would be a complete surprise if we were able to pull out this game. Now, with the roster that we got and the remaining 5 games after this, that's why I'm saying we could win out, because those guys are no competition. The Seattle Seahawks are competition. I mean, the Dallas Cowboys are the competition, but the rest of those guys are no competition. The Seattle Seahawks is the most competitive team we're gonna have to play. You know what I'm saying? The game ain't gonna go the same way when Dallas come to Philly. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna go the same way when Dallas come to Philly. And that's a game that I definitely 100% plan on being at. You know what I'm saying? Kirsten, did you get with the dude about the tickets? Did you get with him about the tickets? I sent you a couple messages. Also, if anybody looking to go to the Redskins Giants game in DC, Redskins Giants game in DC. Well, cool, Kirsten. I'll see you there for sure. Redskins Giants game in DC. I got 4 tickets available for those for that game. Redskins Giants game in DC. Rayvon from Virginia. I know you ain't never been to a Giants game. This is an opportunity for you to go see your team for the low. Just get with me, man. The prices ain't bad. The seats are immaculate. Trust me, the seats are immaculate. It'll be a good experience for you, man. You know what I'm saying? If any Redskins and Giants fans want to attend that game, man, my guy got some tickets for that as well, man. I'm going to Dallas versus Philly. I'm going to be in Dallas versus Philly. What's up, Lil Brunson? What do you think about our offensive play calling? Because I think that's where the problem lies, bad coaching. The problem, I don't think it's bad coaching. What's going on, Cool Cat? I don't think it's bad coaching. I think it's bad play design. That's different. Now, I could draw up a crappy play that ain't going to work, and guys could be well coached in running those crappy routes and running that crappy play design. It's bad play design. The play design is just completely terrible. Now, when you got an offense that doesn't have the weapons that you thought they were going to have in the beginning of the season, you got to design new plays. That's the job of an offensive coordinator. The job of an offensive coordinator every week is to see who's going to be available to play and get 5 fresh plays that can help us win that game. What has Mike Groh what has Mike Groh what has he done this week? What has he done this week? What are the 5 fresh plays that I would like to see this week? We didn't see no screen game. Screen game should be one of our running the screen when you don't have a vertical threat is just elementary when you're talking football. Running the screen when you don't have a vertical threat is something that should always be happening. I saw one screen pass to Dallas Goedert, and I saw another screen pass to Miles Sanders. Then we went away from it. We start looking down the field. Why are you looking down the field when you don't have Deshaun Jackson, when Nelson Aguilar is not reliable? Why are you looking down the field for Jordan Matthews, who just got here this week? Why are you looking down the field so much when the throwing conditions weren't even that good? Why are you doing it? You know what I'm saying? It got to be about play design, Now, if I might grow this week, you know you got an aggressive defensive front. You know Jadeveon Clowney is aggressive. You know Wagner and them dudes, they're aggressive. That's an aggressive front 7. So now misdirection got to be heavily used in this. You know, some weeks they get it right and some weeks they blatantly just look like, it's like, did you even study for the test? Every Sunday, every week is a test. Did you study for your exam? Like I'm getting tired of seeing people coming to take this test, Philadelphia Eagles coaches, and you could tell they ain't studied for the test. You could tell. You could tell. You know what I'm saying? If I'm up here creating content every week, I'm studying for the test, I'm studying for the opponent. I know what it takes to beat these guys because I watch enough football. Imagine how much football these guys watched. You see what I'm saying? You got to go out. If you're a coach, you still got studying to do. You got to study for the exam. You know what I'm saying? When I said what it was going to take to beat the Buffalo Bills, they did exactly what I said. They did exactly what I said. They studied for the exam. They studied for the exam. You got to use the aggressiveness you got to use the aggressiveness against your opponent, man. People do that to us all the time, but we don't do that enough. The Minnesota Vikings used our aggressiveness. Carson Wentz should not be standing in the pocket. Where are the bootlegs? Where's the bootlegs, man? What's going on, everybody? Sorry if I'm just talking, but where the bootleg plays at? Where are the bootlegs that get some outside of the pocket where he can throw where nobody is visibly there? Where the bootlegs at? You know what I'm saying? We already know he's big enough to see over top of the line, but let's create space. Create space, a situation to where he could be wide open on the left side of the field with nobody's there. He's there by himself. Create a bootleg atmosphere for him, man. I think he'll thrive in that type of situation with the lack of a deep threat. And you know what I mean? I don't know what they be thinking about, man. I would love to be, I don't know what, but I think we gonna win. I feel like we got a chance. I feel like we got a chance at winning this game. You know what I mean? I feel like we got a chance. Tyler Lockett is supposed to play. The defense been playing good, man. It's all about if we let Russell Wilson run the ball and pass the ball, I don't think we got a chance. But I would love to be in the room with the meeting. I just would love to see what the offensive play callers and play guys. I would love to see what they talking about on a week-to-week basis. Because the stuff that I'm seeing on the field, it don't seem like they talking about much of nothing. It don't seem like they talk about much of nothing, man. I'm telling you, man. And it all falls on the head coach, too. It falls on the head coach, too. If you see guys out here and draw, like they know what it takes to win. You know your opponent, right? You know, I'm confused. I'm confused. You know your opponent. I just don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like if if somebody messaged me right now, hey, meet me such and such, man. You know, we about to throw hands. If somebody come at me like that, I guarantee you I already know who I'm going to meet, and I know the fight tactics. I know what style I got to bring to this meeting. It's like we don't think about stuff like that. It's like we don't think about stuff like that. And you know what makes me a unique content creator is this, man. I incorporate my street smarts into everything. You got to know your opponent, man. You got to know who you talking to and who you dealing with. So why don't we do that? And it's $1 million athletes taking the field. Why are we not doing that every week? You need to apply for the offensive coordinating job. Man, if I apply for the offensive coordinating job, they would still be putting up points. They would be putting up points. Deshaun Jackson or not, man, they would be putting up points. It's a crime to see how talented Miles Sanders is turning out to be, but we're not matching him up in the passing game against linebackers. It's a crime to see that. It's a crime that the offense is so stale that if it's a passing play and Miles Sanders on the field, either he run into the flats or he out there in extra protection for blocking. He out there picking up a blitzer or something. Half the time, it ain't even no blitz to pick up. He just standing around. Don't understand it, man. Don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Don't understand it. And no content creator has spoken highly about the Eagles more than me. The only person I could think of on the same page probably is Philly 500. Every week I feel like this team got a chance to win. Every single week I feel like they got a chance to win. But the preparation is holding us down to the point to where Carson Wentz is being looked at as a non-elite all of a sudden. The preparation is damaging the reputation of a franchise quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Too many distractions. Too many distractions. Too many distractions that ain't got nothing to do with football. You know what I'm saying? What Banks say? I say 11-5 now. If we don't go 11-5, we're not going to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? We could be a 10-win team and miss the playoffs. Yo, Lil Brunson, hit me with the wrench. I got you. Bird Gang Sports for sure. Yeah, I like Bird Gang Sports, man. Sub up Bird Gang. Yeah, that's my dog, man. I like Bird Gang Sports. Lil Brunson, this game, Seahawks stay in the 4-3. They barely get out. We need to use Sanders against Michael Kendricks. Take that wrench, Philly Mike. Take that with you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Things got to be done. You and Philly 500 are delusional. Well, if me and Philly 500 delusional, and you watch me and Philly 500, what psych ward are you being checked into? If you constantly listening to delusional people, I don't listen to nobody delusional. Hey, all you gotta do is get a picture, and I got you. We delusional. How are we delusional? I don't understand how I could even be called delusional this week because I picked the Eagles to lose this week. So what about me? What you know what? Since I've been on YouTube, the Philadelphia Eagles have knocked somebody out of the playoffs and won the Super Bowl. So I must know what I'm talking about. I must know exactly what I'm talking about. So that don't even make sense. Check into your local facility. Lord Brunson, you're exactly right. Kirk Cousins is thriving in the Vikings offense, rolling out to the opposite side of the field. That's all I'm saying. Kirk Cousins is rolling out to the opposite side of the field, having a clear vision of the field. They are so afraid. They are so afraid of Dalvin Cook. When they fake bootleg to the right, Kirk Cousins scramble out to the left, and it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Eric Munoz, you could just watch. You don't have to speak anymore. You can just watch. You do not have to speak anymore. You know, you're the first person I had to put in timeout all year. Lil Brunson, what's popping, big bro? Spit the truth to power. You already know, man. For some reason, some people have the Eagles favorite. I don't understand it either. I'm confused as to why we favorites. I'm confused. I'm confused. You know what I mean? I'm confused. I love Doug, but a lot of our problems are coaching. A lot of the problems are coaching, man. You know what? You know what I think it is? I'm not saying a lot of the problems are head coaching. A lot of the problems are that Doug don't know how to check his coordinators. Doug don't know how to check his coordinators. So once you're not checking your coordinators, listen. I'm the captain of my house. You hear what I'm saying? I'm in charge around here. I'm the man of the house. That the head coach is the man of the house. You see what I'm saying? So if my daughter or my wife do something and get themselves in trouble or something like that, it reflects on the man of the house. So I got to be the one to say, hey, I don't think you should be doing that. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what a head coach job is supposed to be. If the defensive coordinator is lacking, he got to take over. Hey, we can't keep doing that. We can't keep doing that. We got to do this way now because I out Trump what you got to say. Doug too friendly with these dudes. It's all about, oh, I trust and I believe in my defensive coordinators and my offensive coordinators. What is Mike Groh's job? What is Mike Groh's job title? What's his job description? What's going on, Diego? What's his job description? He don't call the plays. That's what Doug do. So his job description is play design. So you designing the plays that Doug calling. So at some point, Doug got to say, well, listen, I don't like what you're designing. This shit ain't working. For the first 7 games of the season, we ran the same scripted plays. They got us nowhere. 2 years in a row since Frank Wright been gone, we've been starting off slow. We averaged like 30 points a game since Frank Wright, when Frank Wright was with us. Blowing people out at halftime. Since Frank Wright been gone, the guy that was designing and calling the plays sometime, you know what I'm saying? You don't see no Philly being drawn up right now. Remember that flea flicker that Nick Foles threw in the NFC Championship game against the Vikings, the Torrey Smith? You don't see plays, you don't see creativity like that anymore. What a difference an offensive coordinator can make. You know what I'm saying? The head coaches get all the praise. The coaches get all the praise, man. But you got to think about the type of plays that was happening in Carson Wentz's MVP caliber season before he got hurt. Doug still play a whole lot into that. Doug play a whole lot into that because he's not correcting the blatant issues. Doug choose to go down with the fork. Hey Brunson, you think they'd adjust by now? No creativity, man. That's all I'm saying. With basically the same personnel, and that's an issue. Ms. Ballard said, I know we aren't in a situation, but do you think our offense will be more productive if we have promoted Deuce to offensive coordinator? I do. And this proves it. You know what I mean? This proves it, man. You know what? I don't know, because if Deuce was that good at being an offensive coordinator, I feel like some of Deuce plays would be in the playbook and we would see some Deuce type stuff happening. But none of it's happening. I think they need to go get a bona fide coach from college and make him an offensive coordinator. A bona fide head coach from college and make him an offensive coordinator. It comes down to execution and injuries as well. It do. Still need a wide receiver coach. I don't think you need a wide receiver coach. I think you need better play design. What Kirsten say? No, I want somebody totally new. No more internal hires. I feel you, Kirsten. I want some new blood. Like I want new wide receivers next season. I want a new coordinator on the offensive side of the ball next season. I think Doug's job is secure. Doug's job is secure. We just need a new offensive coordinator. We need new wide receivers and we need new cornerbacks. And I think you're good to go. I think you could bring back Alshon and Deshaun Jackson, And you probably could, if Jordan Matthews start playing well, you could keep Jordan Matthews too. But you got to go draft you a young wide receiver, man. At some point, you got to draft you a young wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Wrench, I got you with the wrench. I take Jay. Who? Did you say Jay Gruden as offensive coordinator? You lucky you got a wrench. You lucky you got a wrench. Jay Gruden could not come nowhere near my team. Go get Mike Leach and make him the offensive coordinator. That sound about right. But I'm thinking, how much does it cost to get a Tony Romo? How much does it cost to get a Tony Romo? That's what I'm thinking. Andy Reid syndrome is affecting Doug's play calling. I don't know what's affecting it, man. Why are we the favorites this weekend? That's what I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to see how we can shed some light on that. Sorry, don't see y'all winning Sunday. Erica Still, I'm kind of on the same page with you with that, man. But you know what I mean? It is any given Sunday. It is any given Sunday. Let me get a wrench. I got you, Eagles Nest. Eagles Nest. That sound familiar. I got a really good memory. It sounds like your name sound like somebody that said some hating stuff to me on Twitter. But I can't verify right now. So for right now, you get that wrench. When the wide receivers drop the ball in Dallas, it's Dak's fault. When they drop the ball in Philly, it's the wide receivers' fault. The media bias. Listen, JJ Triller, let me let you understand something, man. Worry about what Dak Prescott doing. I'm gonna tell you. So how is it Carson Wentz's fault? We can clear this up right now. I'm gonna tell you why it's Dak Prescott's fault. Because Dak Prescott ain't throwing the same ball Carson Wentz throwing. You see what I'm saying? Carson Wentz is throwing touchdown passes, game-winning touchdowns that are being dropped. Dak Prescott just now got his accuracy up 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference in the type of ball that's coming out of these quarterbacks' hands. These guys are dropping passes. Dak Prescott is throwing bad balls that people got to reach back for sometime. It's a difference, man. No, a wide receiver dropping a ball is on a receiver. That's what I'm saying, regardless how you look at it, unless it's a bad pass from a quarterback. You know what I mean? Dak sometimes throws too high, and those passes get intercepted. You know what I mean? But a wide receiver dropping a ball got nothing to do with no quarterback, man. Leave Dak alone. Come on, G. You know I'm spitting the facts, though. Dak has been accurate all season. I agree with you. Dak has been pretty accurate this season. I gotta call a spade, man. Dak, like I said numerous times, man. Dak is looking good. But that's a result of your wide receivers also looking good. Listen. You can't have it both ways. Amari Cooper leads every wide receiver in the NFL in voting for the Pro Bowl. In voting, you know what I'm saying? Dak ain't get there by himself. Make no mistake about that. Amari Cooper is a dominant route runner who mastered the sideline catch. Amari Cooper is a true number one wide receiver. The Philadelphia Eagles don't have that. They don't have that. I wish the Philadelphia Eagles had the problem of somebody complaining about not getting the ball enough. We don't have that. Michael Thomas has got more receptions than every Philadelphia Eagles receiver, period. Combined. He got more receiving yards than every Eagles wide receiver combined. And you got to add the practice squad people, every combined. You got to understand we are last in every major receiving category, man, and second to last in one. Dak Prescott never played with a wide receiver core that poor. He never played with nobody that poor. Your names sound like somebody that says some hating stuff. Their names be sounding like that. Now we have to talk about. Now we have what was that? Now we have to talk about the Cowboys because they're fans and their feelings while watching the Eagles chat. I don't understand it. And this don't just go for the NFL. This go for the NFL. In my next video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to compile the last 10 years of teams that rank dead last in passing. The last 10 years of teams that rank dead last in passing and see how it affected the quarterback. Now, from Carson Wentz's standpoint, it ain't really hurting him that bad because he only threw, 4 interceptions with dudes who don't really want to get open and catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? Only 4 interceptions. Now, we're going to say till week 12, How many of these dudes only threw 4 interceptions? What's going on, Shaquille? You see what I'm saying? How many of these dudes only threw 4 interceptions? How many of these dudes crumbled in the media and said, I need help or something like that? Instead, what Carson Wentz is doing is still showing props to Nelson Aguilar. Baffles me. Baffles me. You know what I'm saying? He's still not trying to let his dudes get down on him. Come on, man. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, we know the receiving core. If you smart and you know that we rank dead last in all major passing categories, you know what it is. You know what it is, man. You know what it is. And you know what I mean? I'm not even going to waste no more energy trying to even defend Carson Wentz. Carson taking bullets for his bum receiver. That's exactly what's happening. I'm not even going to waste no energy no more trying to defend him because he don't even need to be defended. As bad as these dudes are, still only threw 4 picks. You need the wrench. I got you, bruh. As bad as these dudes are, Longwood Fisherman, take that. As bad as these dudes are, he still only threw 3 picks. It's outstanding if you ask me. So he ain't turning the ball over. He's not throwing interceptions. He's not throwing interceptions and causing these games. Dropped passes and the lack of being able to get complete drives put together and getting in the end zone is what's causing these games. Matt Collins got 1 catch this season. Listen, Matt Collins and Arcega-Whiteside combined got less than 5 total catches. Combined. You hear me? I think they both got 1 reception on a year. And a lot of this ain't Arcega-Whiteside's fault. He ain't been getting opportunities. We got this blatant love attraction for Matt Collins because I guess he good at blocking down the field. We don't care about that. How many long plays did we have that took place that required his blocking down the field? Probably one. The one Miles Sanders took to the house. How do I get a wrench? Ask for it. Take that. You know what I'm saying? Probably one. I don't understand why Matt Collins even on this roster anymore. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I agree, Cool Cat. I don't understand. Matt Collins is a special teams player. A special teams player. You know what I mean? A special teams player that we keep putting on the field for like 40% of the snaps. For what? He don't want to go get the ball. Got only 19 snaps against the Pats, but Jordan Matthews got 60 plus and he just got signed. I don't understand that. Thank you. I don't understand it. Why can't we draft a Michael Thomas, Hopkins type receiver? We gotta put the emphasis on it. Now I think we did the good thing by taking Dillard. Now your first overall, and we had DK Metcalf, we had Greedy Williams. We had so many people in our midst. If y'all go back to the draft video when I was saying who I wanted, we had so many people. I think Hollywood Brown was available. We had so many people on. This is before we picked Arcega-Whiteside, I think. And we didn't do it, man. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do it. Because we knew that we had Deshaun Jackson. We had Alshon Jeffrey. Honestly, I don't blame them for going wide receiver. Did y'all think we needed one? We didn't think we needed one until we needed one. Remember, the Eagles wide receivers and Carson Wentz was having photo shoots and commercials before the end of the season, before the beginning of the season. I didn't think you needed a wide receiver because you had Deshaun Jackson, Alshon Jeffrey, Nelson Aguilar, who was playing pretty good in the slot at the time, and you still shored it up with getting out Arcega-Whiteside. I didn't think you needed a wide receiver at that point. Nobody thought you needed a wide receiver at that point. But I still would have took DK Metcalf because you got a franchise quarterback. You're supposed to put weapons around him. I don't know why we didn't take Hollywood, man. I don't know why we didn't take Hollywood Brown. I don't know why. We took Miles Sanders and Arcega-Whiteside. Now, Miles Sanders turning out to be a good pick. Andre Dillard's turning out to be a good pick. But you know what I'm saying? We took, you know what I mean? Anything after the 3rd pick, I don't know why we did it. I don't know why we did it, man. You right about DK. Seattle has been raving about him. I've been screaming for DK Metcalf, man. Everybody talk. Damn, dude, Terry McLaurin got more yards than your wide receivers. Not good. The Redskins are trash. That's what I'm saying. G. That's what I'm saying. Our wide receiving core is last. It's beneath y'all's. Now you tell me what's holding the team back from being great then. We 500. We 5-5. And we 5-5. A game behind the Cowboys. A game behind the Cowboys. We are 5-5, a game behind the Cowboys, and we're dead last in passing. People that are dead last in passing at week 12 are not 5-5 9 times out of 10. They got like the Bengals record. They already hung it up. So what's holding us back from being great? It's the passing game. It's the passing game. It's obvious. It's obvious. It's obvious. It's the passing game. You 5-5. You right there. You right there. You 5-5. 6 games left. 6 games left. You 5-5. It's not even about the NFC East being trashed this year because the Dallas Cowboys, with their record right now today, should still be behind us if dudes caught the ball. Game winner dropped in Atlanta. That would have us at 6-4 or something like that. That would have us at 6-4. Game winner dropped against Detroit. Now you 7-3. I'll accept the Patriots as a legitimate loss. But there was a game tying touchdown right there. You're 7-3 right now if they catch those 2 critical passes. 7-3. 7-3. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even counting other games that should have been won because of other situations. I'm just talking about games where late in the game, I've never seen nobody drop a pass like Nelson Aguilar dropped in the Atlanta Falcons game. I'm sorry. Stride for stride. That's the type of stuff that kids dream. Kids do that in the parking lot. Never seen it, man. I never seen it. Never seen it, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is just off of bad wide receiver play. You got 2 more wins. And you in first place in the division. The wide receiving core has held this team down. As bad as the secondary was in the beginning of the season, the secondary definitely caused us some games. But if the wide receivers do their job and catch, the secondary healthy now. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is, though, man. You can't change what happened or you can't change the narrative. All we could do is go out there and hope these guys want to make some money in their career. That's what it basically boiled down to. Nelson Aguilar basically showing us that he'll never make $9 million in a season again. Never, man. Thank you for the donation, millions. We should have got McLaurin from the Redskins. Should have did something. Should have did something. But you know what I mean? I'm about to get out of here and go to the gym, man. Hey, do anybody know how to track your iPod, your AirPods? I don't know what I did with my AirPods, man. I swear I left them at work yesterday, man. I think somebody went in my office and beat me for them joints, man. But I'm going to look at my car real good. Redskins are not giving them up. I don't know what they're going to do. Take this wrench with you, Ricky Long. We open the wrench shop up for a minute. This is a must-win game for the Eagles. I agree. Any update on Ajayi? Ajayi going to be ready to go. We need hungry receivers. We sure do, Kev. Damn, you down bad, little bro. Yeah, man, somebody got me for my AirPods, man. Them joints is expensive. Hey, man, I appreciate the donation, Erica, still. Can I get a wrench? I got you, Marvin. You know what I'm saying? Nelson need a bench already. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Paul. I got you, Paul K. Take that. That's crazy, right? If you steal somebody's AirPods, man, what you thinking, man? I don't know where my pods at, man. I don't know. So I ain't gonna say nobody stole them. I think they might have fell out my pocket. They in the on the floor of my truck somewhere, man. I'm gonna look, man, when I get out of here. But I can't go to the gym without no tunes. That ain't living right. Plus that Tory Lanez just dropped. That's fire, man. I've been listening to that in the gym. Man, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, man. What am I? I'm like 1,700 subscribers away from 10,000 subs, man. I'm telling you, man, 10,000 subs, man. That's a big deal for me, man. That's a big deal, man. So you know what I mean? The grind don't stop. Once I hit 10,000, I'm gonna want 20,000, man. But yeah, man, I'm like 17 away, man. You know, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. You already know what it is, man. You already know. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, a few people are still waiting for merch. You know what I'm saying? I got with the guys that do the merch for me, man. You know, we back on deck. We back on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that had to wait probably like a week longer than it would take, they got their money back and they getting free merch. You know what I mean? I don't like to keep people waiting, man. So you already know what it is, man. King Leaf, man, something coming for you too, man. Have a good weekend, Kirsten. Yes, everybody, make sure you have a good weekend, man. The bullies, once again, y'all come through for another amazing afternoon with the bullies, man. You know what I mean? Man, listen, man, y'all don't know how much I rock with y'all, man. You got to understand something, man. The energy is different over here, man. It's different over here. We could have an afternoon chat and be talking to 300 people, man. That's how we do, man. We got business to take care of, man. And I won't be surprised if we beat the Seahawks, but I won't be surprised if we lose, man. This is a tough week for us, man. They got a lot to prove to themselves and us, man. So yeah, man, we signing off, man. Official video coming later, man. You already know what it is, man. Thank you guys.